Hello everybody, it's Bounce and Rhyme time. Hi everyone, it's Tim Yao here, Community Pioneer in Roundhouse Park and Cringleford, and welcome to this week's edition of Bounce and Rhyme. Now I'm coming to you pre-recorded today, so I'm sorry if you've wanted to send in some requests, but I've chosen some great songs. Hope you'll enjoy those today. Well, when we do our Bounce and Rhyme sessions, we need two things, don't we? First thing we need is our cuddlies, so go get your cuddlies. I've got mine here. And Fluffy says, hello! Hello, Fluffy. Fluffy's back, so we've got your cuddlies today. Hope you get your cuddlies wherever they are. Go on, go get your cuddlies. That's right. And next thing we need our instruments. So have you got your instruments ready? Now, I've got mine here. I wonder if you know what it is. Can you listen with your ears? Fluffy's listening. What is that? Let's listen again. What do you think it is? Well, it is some sleigh bells. We've got our cuddlies, we've got our instruments. So remember, you can have anything around the house that makes noises, jingly jangly noises, or clickety clackety noises, or bing bang bong noises. So we're going to start with our hello song. Are you ready? Then here goes. Hello everyone, how are you? Hello everyone, how are you? Hello everyone, how are you? How are you today? Well, I hope you're all doing well today. Now, normally we have a story and we have some singing, but we always start with a craft. So I'm going to do a really quick and easy craft with you this week. So I'm going to put Fluffy down. There you go, Fluffy. Now, today we are going to make some clothes. And we're not going to be knitting and we're not going to be weaving. We're going to make some clothes. Now, this is Scruffy, and I've made for him a lovely coat. Can you see it? It's a bright, stripy coat. So you're going to be able to make a piece of clothing for your cuddly. Now, obviously, if you've got a really big cuddly, you're going to need lots and lots of paper. But if you've got a medium-sized cuddly like mine, it might work. So it's going to be a little bit of trial and error. So parents and carers, you're going to probably need to help them out on this one. So first of all is you need a piece of paper. Now, when you get your piece of paper, remember, depending on what size your cuddly is, you need to decide what size paper to use, and once you got it, you got to make it nice and bright and sparkly. Now, this is a place where you can go wild with your imaginations. You can use crayons or pencils or sprinkles or glitter, or you can stick on old sweet wrappers, anything you like to make it nice and bright. Now, just to speed things along today, I've just printed out some stripes, and these are going to help tell our story today. But you can do any kind of colour or sparkles or anything you like on your piece of paper. So this is what you do. It's really, really easy. Now remember, you want to have the bright things on the outside, all right? So it'll be a bit of a plain coat, won't it? So whenever you got your piece and you've coloured it in and done whatever you want on it, and then you fold it in half like this. Fold it in half. Now I'm doing mine pretty quick. When you do yours, it'll be super neat, won't it? So you fold it in half and then you open it up. Then for this edge here, you fold that into the middle like this. Okay? So you've got a flap there, and then you do the same on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to fold that into the middle. Right. So you've got two flaps like this, and then you fold it in half. Okay. Now, you're going to need some scissors for this bit. Now, remember, scissors are sharp, so be careful. If you find it tricky, get a parent or carer to help you. So now we're going to do the cutting. Now, cutting. Now, remember, we don't want to cut in the middle, because we just have a hole in the back. We want to cut on these edge bits. So we fold those in like that. And so you go some way down. I would aim for about, not the middle, but about there. And you cut like a triangle. So about all the way to the middle, and then all the way to the middle again, and ta-da! You've cut out a triangle. And what you get is you get two bits of diamond-shaped paper that come out of it. And that's it, really. Like, I'm going to open it up, right? And I've got I've got Scruffy here, so I'm going to take this one off him so you can see what it looks like. So you put your hand through one arm through that side. Here we go. And then one arm through the other side. There you go. And then what I do is I just glue it together. So you need a Pritt stick, or you could use other things, but I think Pritt stick works really, really good. So you just put a little bit on that side there, and then you join it together like that, and you end up with a lovely, what you might call it, a tunic or a cloak. And imagine what yours would look like when you've done all your sparkles and colours. And oh, it's opened up. I must glue that back together again. There you go. So I wonder what yours is going to be like. If you do a really amazing one, or a really inventive one, a very creative one, why don't you get your parents or carers to take a photo, post it on the page, and we can all see what yours looks like. Okay, well, that was a really quick and easy craft for today. So I'm just going to put Scruffy down for a moment. Now, it's time for our story, isn't it? Well, can you remember last week? It was all about a man called Jacob. And Jacob got back and became friends with his brother again called Esau. And they gave each other where is it? A big hug. You remember? They hugged each other, big hug. And they were friends again, and they were happy again. So this is carrying on the story of Jacob. Going to put that down. Now Jacob had lots and lots of sons. I don't know how many brothers or sisters you have. I've got five brothers and sisters. So there's 6 of us. But for Jacob, he had 12 sons. That's 10 plus 2 more. That's a lot of children. And his youngest son was called Joseph. And here is Joseph. There you go. Joseph's played by Scruffy today. And he loved Joseph so very, very much. I mean, he loved all of his children, but he was very, very fond of Joseph. So much so that, well, sadly, Joseph was Jacob's favourite. It's really not very fair to have favourites, I think, when you've got children. I'm fond of all my children. I love them for lots of different things and lots of different ways. But Jacob, even though when he was a boy and he was his mum's favourite and Esau was his dad's favourite, and it caused lots of problems, even though that happened, Jacob still went on and had favourites of Joseph. And because Joseph was his favourite, he lavished on him special gifts, and he bought him a very special coat of lots of different colours. And Joseph loved his coat, and he loved to walk around going, oh, look at my lovely coat. It's so wonderful. It's so bright. It's so amazing. Oh, everybody, look at my great coat. But you see, the thing is, he didn't mean to be proud, and he didn't mean to brag, but his other brothers, they got sick of it, and they thought he was always like being a bit of a big head and showing off. Joseph sometimes had dreams, and one time he said to his brothers, I had a dream. We were out in the field, we were all cutting stalks of wheat and ploughing them together, putting them together, gathering together, and all your bundles of wheat, they all bowed down to my bundle of wheat. Well, his brothers thought he was being super showing off and super kind of a bit of a bragger, and they were like, you shouldn't say that. And then he had another dream. He said, it was the sun and the moon and 11 stars, and they all bowed down to me. Now, I don't know, if Joseph was having these dreams, it was a strange dream, but to go on about it in front of his brothers, it didn't do him any favours. So one day, his brothers were out in looking after the sheep, and they were grumbling about Joseph and going on about why is he such a big head and why is he always going on about things. Well, Jacob sent Joseph out to go and check on his brothers. And when he got there, the brothers were so sick of his bragging, they grabbed him and they ripped off his coat. Oh, his lovely coat. And they ripped it up, and they were sick of it because they were jealous of him. They were angry with him, like, Joseph, And you know what they did? They threw him down a well. and he was stuck down a big hole. "Let me out! Let me out!" said Joseph. While he was down in the well, his brother said, "Ah, we're so sick of him. We should just kill him." But Reuben, the oldest brother, said, "No, no, no, no. Let's not just keep. Let's just leave him there and tell Dad that he's been kind of attacked or something." Because Reuben secretly wanted to go back and rescue Joseph later. He was the biggest brother, and he felt responsible, even though Joseph was a bit of a squirt and a bit full of himself. While Reuben was off, a group of merchants came by with lots and lots of camels laden with spices and treasures and gold. And then the brothers had an idea. Said, "Hey, we could make some money here. Let's sell Joseph as a slave." Their own brother. And that's exactly what they did. They pulled him out and they sold him. There you go. And they handed 20 pieces of silver. Well, they were feeling really pleased with themselves. But when Reuben came back and found out what had happened, he was not happy. And he knew his dad would be so upset. So when he finally went back to see Jacob, they took the ripped up cloak and they said, "Dad, we're so sorry. Something terrible has happened. Joseph was attacked by a lion or a wolf, and we found his ripped up coat and he's been eaten." Ooh. And his dad cried and cried and cried. Well, that's the end of our story this week. What a sad tale. What a tale of intrigue and terrible things. I hope you never do something like that to one of your brothers or sisters, even if they are full of themselves and start bragging. You know, in that story, Joseph was full of himself. You know, I think it's hard when people have favourites. It makes things really, really difficult. We should love everybody. And because of that, it caused real problems in the family. Now, the thing is, Joseph, he was too young to realise what was happening. And he ended up being full of himself. "Look at my coat. Look at me. You're all going to bow down to me." And it caused lots and lots of problems. I wonder how you are when sometimes you feel a bit proud of yourself. It's good to be proud of yourself if you achieved something, if you kind of won a medal, or you've done really well at nursery or school, or you've achieved something which is really, really brilliant. But if you start getting proud of yourself because you think you're better than everybody else, and you think then people don't like that, and it can cause real problems. Now, I don't think Joseph's brother should have done that to him. That was a terrible, terrible thing. And thankfully, that is not the end of the story of Joseph. We'll hear more about him next week. But when we are full of ourselves, when we become big-headed, it causes real problems. So next time you want to say something and make yourself better than everybody else and make yourself feel bigger than everyone else, you just might want to stop and think about what you're going to say, because sometimes it ends up in problems. Well, that's the end of our story this week. So now it's time for our singing. And I've got chosen some real good songs for us. So I hope you enjoy them. Our first song this week is a song that hope you're going to like. It's a song about 5 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. So you need to get your 5 sausages ready and we're going to cook them. Are you ready? Okay, I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1. 5 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden one went bang. 4 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden one went bang. 3 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden one went bang. 2 fat sausages frying in a pan. All of a sudden one went bang. 1 fat sausage frying in a pan. All of a sudden it went bang. And that's the end of the sausage song. Well, I like a good sausage, do you? Sizzling away, tasty in my tummy. Well, let's have another song. And we're going to have a song about the Grand Old Duke of York, who's going to march. So you want to get your marching together. Stand up. Salute. Soldiers. Attention. And you need to stand up, make some space, and we're going to march around. Are you ready? Okay, here goes. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Let's do that one again. Are you ready? Again. Are you ready? Attention. Salute, soldiers. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Well done, my soldiers. Wow, this looks like Joseph should have had some soldiers looking after him in the story. Don't worry, he's going to be okay. Okay, let's do another song. And this song is called Pop Goes the Weasel. So I've got my weasel here today. Now when we do Pop Goes the Weasel, you can either get your carer, your grown-up, to pop you into the air, or you can get your cuddlies and you can pop them into the air. I'll let you decide. Okay, well, here goes. 3, 2, 1. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. In and out the city streets, up and down the eagle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. Mix it up and make it nice. Pop goes the weasel. Well, I hope you didn't bump your head. Should we do that one again? I think we should. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. In and out the city streets, up and down the eagle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. Mix it up and make it nice. Pop goes the weasel. Well, that funny old weasel going pop. I hope you don't go pop like the sausage went pop. Okay, well, let's have another song, and we're gonna do The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. So the wheels on the bus. So you want to do your wheels, and we're gonna go ting-a-ling-a-ling. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The bell on the bus goes ting-a-ling-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling. The bell on the bus goes ting-a-ling-a-ling all day long. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The people on the bus go chatter, 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 chatter. The people on the bus go chatter, chatter, chatter all day long. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus go wow, wow, wow all day long. Well, what a busy old bus it's been. Have you been on a bus yet? It's very funny after people have to wear masks, don't they? They're not allowed to sit next to each other. Okay, well, let's sing our next song. And for our next song, let's do Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So when we do this, you can either sit with your parent or carer, or your big brother and sister, and you can do some rowing, or you can get your cuddly, and they can do the rowing with you. I'll let you decide. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Down the river. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Ooh, it's cold. Now we're going to go down the creek. Row, row, row your boat gently down the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak, 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 squeak. And now we're going to go to the shore. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion, don't forget to roar. Now we're going to go back down the river. Row, row, no, down the stream, sorry. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Well, I wonder if I would scream. I think I would scream if I saw a crocodile. What about you? Would you scream if you saw a snappy crocodile? Well, hopefully you will have to find out. Let's do another song. We're going to do Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Let's do that. So, are you ready? I'm going to count you in. 3, 2, 1. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. Bong! The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. Bong! Bong! The mouse went woo! Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. Bong! 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 The mouse went whee! Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4. Bong! 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 The mouse said no more. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Whew, a lot of running that little mouse did. Let's do another song. And this song, we're going to go round and round the garden like a teddy bear. So for this one, you need to find a garden. You can do your own little garden like this. Or you can get a grown-up and they can be... You can do their garden. Or you can even do it on your cuddlies, couldn't you? I'm going to do mine on my cuddly today. Is that right, isn't it? Fluffy. Right, so get your gardens ready. Here goes. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. Good old Fluffy. Let's do that again. This time we're going to go around the garden like a little mouse. Are you ready? Round and round the garden like a little mouse. 1 step, 2 step, right inside the house. I just realised that should have been a haystack, shouldn't it? I think we should do that again. Round the haystack like a little mouse. Okay, here it goes again. Round and round the haystack. Round and round the haystack like a little mouse. 1 step, 2 step, right inside the house. Oh, Fluffy. Right, well, let's do one more song and there'll be time for Sleeping Bunnies. For our last song, we're going to do one of my favourites. We're going to do Tiny Turtle Tim. So get your turtles ready. You're going to put our hands together like this. And there's the flippers. Are you ready? Okay. I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1. I had a tiny turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and then he went to bed with a bubble in his throat. And he went pop! Let's do that again. Are you ready? Get your turtles ready. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. I had a tiny turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and then he went to bed with a bubble in his throat, and he went pop! Right, well, it's time for our last song. And we're going to do Sleeping Bunnies. So you might want to get your bunny. Or you could be the bunny, a little tiny ball on the floor. Or you could get your cuddlies and they could be the bunny for you. I'll let you decide. Okay, you ready? Fluffy's ready. Shh. Close your eyes. See the sleeping bunnies sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we try to wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, are they ill? Wake up soon. Shh. Wake up, bunnies! Hop in the bunny, hop, 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 hop in the bunny, hop, 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 hop in the bunny, hop, 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 and again, hop in the bunny, hop, 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 hop in the bunny, hop, 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 hop in the bunny, hop, 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 hop. Okay, everybody, back to sleep, back to sleep. Shh. That's it. Shh. Again. Shh. See the sleeping bunnies sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we try to wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, are they ill? Wake up soon. Shh. Yum, 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 yum. Wake up, bunny! Hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. And again, hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop in the bunny, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Well, okay, everybody, that's it for Bounce and Rhyme this week. Hopefully I'll be with you next week, live. We can join and hear what songs you want to sing. Well, until then, if I don't see you in the week, I'll see you next time. So it's bye from Fluffy, bye-bye, and it's bye from me. Bye, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.